The central government on Tuesday blocked 43 mobile applications, mostly those with Chinese links, for engaging in activities prejudicial to India's integrity, sovereignty, defense, security, and public order. The decision was taken by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology under Section 69A of the Information Technology Act. The ministry issued the order to block access to these apps by users in India based on reports received from Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center under the Ministry of Home Affairs. The apps banned include Alibaba Group Holding Limited's e-commerce app AliExpress in a new wave of web sanctions targeted at China, with whom India has engaged in month-long standoff at eastern Ladakh. The 43 mostly Chinese origin apps also include a few dating apps. The Indian Meteorological Department has said that very severe cyclonic storm Nivar is likely to make a landfall between the coast of Puducherry and Tamil Nadu coast on Wednesday between 8 pm and midnight. Tamil Nadu has already declared a public holiday tomorrow, whereas Section 144 has been imposed in Puducherry for the next 3 days. The Regional Meteorological Office in Chennai said the cyclone is likely to move northwestwards and pass the Karaikal-Mamallapuram coast around noon on Wednesday. Viluppuram, Kudalur, Puducherry and Chennai are expected to be among the worst hit regions. According to Cyclone Live Tracker, Nivar has been stagnant for the past 3 hours. Earlier, it was moving at a speed of 5 km per hour. Meanwhile, with heavy rains expected over parts of coastal Andhra Pradesh and Rayalaseema, the Andhra Pradesh government alerted all the district officials and dispatched National Disaster Response Force and SDRF teams to Nellore. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in a virtual meeting on Tuesday, warned the chief ministers of 8 states and union territories against letting their guards down in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic. He called for reducing the positivity and fatality rates by focusing on curbing the virus transmission, even as he underlined that India's COVID-19 situation is more stable than other countries in terms of recovery and fatality rates. The Prime Minister called for more RT-PCR tests. Modi asked them to work towards bringing the positive rate to less than 5% and the fatality rate to under 1% and called for more RT-PCR tests. We need to speed up our efforts to reduce transmission of the virus. Testing, confirmation, contact tracing and data must be given top priority, he said. The Bombay High Court on Tuesday granted interim protection from arrest to actor Kangana Ranaut and her sister Rangoli Chandel in connection with an FIR registered against them under sedition and other charges, but directed them to appear before the Mumbai police on January 8. The FIR was registered pursuant to orders passed by Bandra Magistrate Court, here directing the police to carry out an inquiry against Ranaut and her sister following a complaint lodged against them for allegedly trying to create hatred and communal tension through their social media post. A division bench of Justice S.S. Shinde and M.S. Karnik was hearing the petition filed by Ranaut and her sister seeking to quash the FIR and the October 17 order passed by the magistrate. The court said that the summons were issued by the police and the same need to be honored. Russia today said its Sputnik V coronavirus vaccine is 95% effective, providing another shot in the arm for manufacturers scrambling to produce results as the world continues to grapple with the pandemic. The second interim analysis of clinical trial data showed a 91.4% efficacy for the vaccine on day 28 after the first dose, with its efficacy being over 95%. The cost of one dose of the vaccine will be less than $10 for international markets.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel.